He's a personal favourite of mine. Here he comes. It's Forse. Here he comes.
All right. I'm wearing a lot of black tonight because I've heard it makes you look thinner. Is it working? I'm 18 stone. Question: is there any point to us having the Olympics? Yeah, that's right. That's it. No, there's no point to us having the Olympics, because the only reason I've heard that we possibly could have any reason to have the Olympics, the only practical reason that I've ever heard, is that the idea that watching the Olympics will somehow draw the nation's children back from the brink of morbid obesity. Yeah, but I don't really understand how that's going to happen, because where are all our children going to be watching the Olympics? Yeah, that's right, sat in front of the fucking television. You can't put a child in front of the television to lose weight for the same reason you can't go to an abortion clinic to get pregnant. It's self-defeating. It's not going to work. So these children are going to be watching the Olympics on TV. And they're going to be so alarmed by the sight of strenuous physical activity that they've never seen before. They're going to send their parents out to rush and buy all of their favourite comfort foods. Yeah? And these children are going to be sat in front of the television panicking, stuffing their faces with crisps and sweets in the hope of artificial sporting glory. And then they're going to turn to their parents with fucking Ben & Jerry's melted ice cream fish food drooling out of their mouths and slobbering down their prepubescent, non-puberty related tits. And they're going to say, Mum, when I grow up, can I be a pole vaulter? And mothers across the country will look at their fat children, and with all the sincerity they can muster, they'll say, darling, if you put your mind to it, you can be anything you want to be. And then they'll go upstairs to their bedrooms and sit in front of their mirrors and scrawl Olympic whore across their foreheads in lipstick and cry themselves to sleep in the shower. What kind of Olympic legacy is that? No. Question! What is the point of Olympic athletes? Not a rhetorical question again, feel free to answer. None! Exactly, there's no point to Olympic athletes. An Olympic athlete is someone who spends all of their life training to do one tiny fraction of all of the sports ever invented, and they devote their life to that one tiny fraction of all the sports, yeah? You can't get a work ethic like that in any other part of society. I can't just show up for work on my first day as an accountant and say, yeah, mate, I'm fucking great at maths. But I'll only be using the numbers between 1 and 50. No, I know there are other numbers, but those are the ones that I've really been practicing. Fucking pathetic. But they come back from swimming or something, and they come back and we celebrate them, we give them fucking knighthoods, we put them on buses, we drive them around and treat them like heroes. Just because they're so dull, we can't figure out a way to hate them. But that shouldn't stop us from trying. Yeah? Chris Hoy. Sir Chris Hoy. Sir of what? Yeah? Sir of riding a bicycle in a circle. Sir of having a perfectly square-shaped head. It's not anything. Take away the Olympics from Chris Hoy and what have you got? He's a fucking bike courier. Yeah? That's all he is. At best, he could have shipped organs and blood transfusions from hospital to hospital. But unfortunately, hospitals figured out quite some time ago that cars and motorbikes can move much faster than Chris Hoy ever could on a fucking bicycle. Chris Hoy is redundant, ladies and gentlemen, unless you need a perfectly square-headed man to scare your children, or you're sexually aroused by right angles. Rebecca Adlington, OBE? OBE for what? OBE for swimming in a straight line, OBE for not sinking, OBE for getting offended when Frankie Boyle makes a factually accurate assessment of her face. It's not an achievement. She could have been worth worthwhile. She could have been a lifeguard. Probably she could have been one of the best fucking lifeguards we've ever had. She could have trained to be the best lifeguard in the world. But she didn't! So the next time, ladies and gentlemen, you see a child drowning, I want you to remember and her selfish desire to pursue the Olympic dream at whatever the human cost, even if that cost is a drowning child. Thanks.